Hello, this is Scotty Dont X, and I'm back. Episode 33, the Scotty Dont X show rebooted because, well, it's been gone for about 11 months. Of course, now that I've returned from morning show boot camp, I'm all energized and ready to go. Of course, someone at morning show boot camp said, "Why am I even here?" Well, they asked it in the proper form. Why are you even here? Well, I'm there because of podcasting, because I had a great time meeting people last year, and I have done radio stuff since the 1993 on 1550 K-Van, Vancouver, Washington. I did a weekend evening talk show, and that was a blast, as well as helping out on other people's shows. Let's see. And got a background in TV production as well. I did public access cable TV, and on top of that, I took open line talk radio to public access. And I had way too many episodes of that in the Seattle, Washington market on the public access channels, period. I said period like I'm doing voice to text. Anyhow, this weekend I promised myself I would get something in the can. So here it is. Yay, I've got something. I did not disappoint. So, what do I want you to know? If you have a Samsung phone, check this out. You can plug it into a USB hub that has a DisplayPort output, and you also plug into that hub your keyboard and mouse, and you get basically a full computer with a full monitor and access to your keyboard and mouse. So it's really awesome. If you find yourself at a place and there's equipment, you can just tie it all together, boom, and work directly from your phone as if it were a workstation. Which, finding that out and using it is kind of also like a big reboot, just like the show, just like the series. I've got some ideas about what I want to do with this. So it's not going to be a whole year of me praising Morning Show Boot Camp 37 in Austin, Texas, but yeah, that'll slip in a lot. I'm not going to mention the very cool people I met. And also, I figured out how to make friends at Morning Show Boot Camp. You just order Pepsi from the bar. They don't collect your drink tickets. So you find people who want drink tickets, and they will be your friend in order to get your drink tickets. So for those of you following Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter X, you know that I'm recovering from my broken leg in the middle of July. So it's going well. The cast splint is off. They took out all the staples, and I would be walking on it, except the rod and pins go a little bit into the ankle. So I've got 4 to 5 more weeks of not putting weight on it. As far as gaming goes, Contrarians Gaming Cafe is in Salmon Creek, Washington, and is awesome because it's a 5-minute walk from my house. Well, at least when I can walk. So they have a game called Dice Throne, which think of it as a battle form of Yahtzee. So you have a character, and your opponent has a character, and it's a character board, and you roll dice that have symbols and numbers on them. And so you roll your initial dice, then you pick any you want to re-roll, then you pick any you want to re-roll again, and then you are matching to your board, which says what power or ability you're using and what kind of damage you do to your opponent. They may get a defensive roll, and then the health ticks off of their health counter. The idea is to get them down to 0. Now, the reason I got interested in Dice Throne was because they had an IP licensing deal with Marvel. So they had Miles Morales Spider-Man, Loki, Thor, and Scarlet Witch in a 4-pack. Beyond that, they had Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel, and then Black Widow and Black Panther. So wound up getting all of those and enjoyed that, and started hosting Dice Throne Friday and Dice Throne Sunday at the game shop. I did. In order to get more people into the game, we finally reached critical mass, and we got accepted for the Dice Throne organized play. Tomorrow, Sunday, August 17th, at 11 o'clock, there will be a tournament. So actual rankings, etc., across the whole nation will be affected by the tournament performance. I am running it, and the people who run those events are called Diceroys, kind of a turn of a word for viceroy. So I'm very excited about Dice Throne, and that'll be creeping into the podcast as well as other gaming and fun, exciting things. For now, this is Scotty Dont X saying hola.